Hey everybody, thanks for joining us here on this Wednesday for a little bit of an ice state, an update for us here on these chilly, freezing rain, freezing drizzle, this is freezing drizzle, conditions that we're seeing out here in the 9 News backyard. I'm going to actually show you here in just a second why those bridges and overpasses are slicker than everywhere else. But overall situation, yeah, it is soupy out there. That's the way I would put it. It's just foggy, freezing drizzle. You know what? I'll take it though. It's a kind of, maybe it's my East Coast roots. I kind of miss having these kind of cloudy, dreary days. You just want to be kind of cuddled up inside right now, don't you? But the real concern is what you can't see. It's that, again, drizzle that is leading to some of that ice on sidewalks, on roads. And I know for friends a little bit further north, it's a fair bit worse in places like Boulder, even just to the west of town. Heard some reports of some pretty slick roads out in Arvada, as well as over towards certainly on up by Fort Collins and into Loveland. That's where we're seeing the worst of it right now. Winter weather advisory until 5 p.m. this afternoon. That is for mainly ice. Now, again, the accumulation amounts, forget about them. That doesn't matter at all. What matters is what you're feeling and what you're seeing out there on the roads right now, which is that very slick, very icy weather that we've got right now. And we're going to see a little bit of that ice, and then you're going to pack just enough of that snow on top of it to make things very slick out there for the remainder of your day today. As always, remember that bridges and overpasses freeze over first. And in fact, if you're going to come back to me for a quick second here, I want to kind of show you something. We've got a little bench right behind me here, and you can't quite see it. Actually, there it is. Right below me is a little bit of a bench, and where I'm standing right now, it's just wet and everything's okay. But you might notice this little bench right behind me. Right on top of it, it's really, really slick. And that's because you've got air going underneath it and above it, and that air cools the surface of this bench, and as a result, it's a lot icier. So the point with it that I'm making with that, bridges and overpasses will be especially slick, and that includes us here in the Denver area for your day today. So again, you should really take it slow everywhere you're driving, but especially you come up to a bridge or an overpass, slow on down. And I can just tell you from that experiment that I just kind of mentioned there here in the 9 News backyard, that the little bench that we've got with the air flowing underneath it and over it is extra slick right now, while right here on the ground that I'm standing on, it's just kind of wet. It's a little bit icy, but it's not too bad. So again, hopefully that explains why those bridges and overpasses freeze over first and can be especially slick. Now, what's fascinating about this, right? At least okay, this is really, really nerdy on my end, but what's fascinating about this from a meteorological perspective, from a nerd's perspective here, is that you can't see the drizzle or the rain on radar, right? Because it's just drizzle. So the radar beams, it's going out to pick up all that precipitation. Well, it's seeing nothing. It's reporting back to the radar beam nothing. So the way to kind of tell that we're seeing or that we're not seeing any sort of drizzle right now is by taking a look at visibility. So what you're seeing outside your door right now, this is the number that matters. And where you're seeing up by Broomfield, that would be at the Rocky Mountain Airport there. In fact, that looks like that is just a 1/10 of a mile visibility out there. So very, very low visibility. Meanwhile, at DIA, it's just a half-mile visibility. Lakewood, though, 9 miles visibility. That tells you we're probably seeing a little bit less in the way of freezing drizzle out that way. So the less the visibility, the increased drizzle that we're looking at right now. So again, DIA, Broomfield, you're probably looking at a lot lower visibility right now, and as a result, you're seeing more drizzle and probably more ice right now. So same for us up by Longmont, up by Boulder, where we've had reports of widespread accidents. So again here, folks, take it easy out this way. Here's the other concern. Right now it's 21 and DIA. Those winds coming out of the east at 13 miles an hour. By the way, it's those easterly winds that's giving us that upslope flow. That's what's leading to this drizzle today. We're getting that easterly wind that's pulling up moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, and it backs up against the Rocky Mountains, and voila, what we get is this moisture condensing, and right at the surface we're seeing a very shallow layer of moisture, and that's what's leading to these temperatures in the low 20s, and also, again, some of that freezing drizzle that continues at this hour. Now, as we head through the day, we're going to get a bit more cold air at the higher levels of the atmosphere to move its way on through. We'll also kind of saturate the air above us. Long story short, we should gradually flip things over from this drizzle over to some very light snow. Now, the reason I go to say that is once we get over to light snow, the icy concerns will not go away because that ice is still going to be there. It's just going to be underneath a little bit of ice, a little bit of snow. So again, don't be fooled by the fact that if we flip over to snow and we say get a ½ inch of snow on top of that ice, that the icy concerns go away. Again, the ice is still there. It'll just be underneath all of that snowfall. So just worth noting. By the way, calmer for tomorrow. Then Friday we get some snow back into the picture. Right now, 21 at DIA, downtown 23. Another concern for us is that we will not be rising above 30 degrees today. So you couple the fact that we're stuck in the mid-20s, that means the ice, again, will not be going away. It's not going to melt. And also, again, we are going to be getting probably things flipping over to a little bit of light snow later on this afternoon, and that'll pack a little bit of that ice on top of it. Tomorrow we should pretty quickly, with the sunshine plus temperatures getting up to around 40 degrees, we should get rid of any snow and ice pretty quickly for your day tomorrow. So that's the good news. This is really a one-day event. Tomorrow morning could be slick. Certainly tonight will be slick. Tomorrow morning could be slick, especially during the pre-dawn hours. And then as we get into about kind of 10, 11 o'clock or so, that sun should really take care of any of that last ice or snow that's on the ground. And that 7-day forecast, we do warm things on up into the low 50s this weekend. Friday, we get an inch or two of snow Friday night. Not a big deal for us on your Friday. And it looks like it'll be mainly in the afternoon and during the nighttime hours. Inch or two of snow at best. And by the way, another kind of inch or two snow event for us probably next Tuesday to watch out for as well. But that at least will be sandwiched by a couple of 50-degree days. So hopefully it's giving you a bit of an overview about the ice. So again, the ice concerns will probably gradually increase through the day today, and then we should see things gradually calm on down tonight. We'll see that freezing drizzle and snow come to an end tonight, and then we'll see things improve as we get into your day tomorrow. In fact, one more look here at that winter weather advisory, and then one more look here at the visibility. Again, lower the visibility, the most likely scenarios, we're looking at increased drizzle. So lower visibility, including DIA and Broomfield, where you're seeing those pink colors, probably more freezing drizzle in those locations right now. And then, again, that's where we're going to be seeing some of that extra ice out on the road today. So take it easy, take it slow out there, and again, just make sure that, again, that you're extra safe out on the roads out on this Wednesday. By the way, pretty cold out here as well, but thanks so much for joining us here for a full update on a very icy Wednesday. Meteorologist Danielle Grant will have your full forecast at noon, and Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin is in at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 with your full forecast on the 9 News family of networks. But for now, have a great rest of your day and stay safe out there.